What's up, guys? I hope you all are well, staying spooky. Boy, do I have a banger of a video today. It comes to me by way of the Sideways Eye Guy, or SEG, and we'll just jump right into it. It's crazy.
What if I was to tell you, dear viewer, that I have irrefutable proof that Sam, Colby, and Seth Borden were being so disrespectful at a haunted house location that they had the police called on them? What if I was to tell you that in this video on my modest channel, we will see footage of Sam saying what sounds like he doesn't believe in the paranormal? What if I was to tell you that a sexually inappropriate comment was made towards a female staff member at this property? What if I was to tell you that property was damaged by these fellas?
Wow.
Well, dear viewer, you're about to see a side of Sam and Colby that's never been seen before on YouTube. Let's call this the behind-the-scenes bonus footage of when Sam, Colby, and Seth went to the Bellaire house nearly 2 years ago. Not so long ago, I reacted to these three visiting the Bellaire house, and despite the video's modest number of views, it was most
clowns. Oh my god. Side Eye Guy is funny, dude. You guys check him out.
well received, including by none other than Seth himself. It was a light-hearted reaction video. There wasn't really any debunks. I was just having a bit of fun and to do a bit of a roast. Well, if we fast forward a few months later, it wasn't only Seth that liked the video. A representative of the Bellaire house reached out to me and explained there was a lot more to this story than what is seen on Sam and Colby's YouTube video. I ask you to please respect that my source who showed me this security cam footage wishes to remain anonymous. Keep watching to the end because, spoiler alert, Sam and Colby have already responded to this video. Somehow, they happen to find out about this video before it even gets uploaded. Also, important information, at the time of all these recordings, Sam, Colby, and Seth were alone at the Bellaire house. Anyway, on to the first clip.
Alright, how are we going to outro this? We're going to call Kristen back here. She's going to blow all three of us, and then we're going to leave.
Yes. What?
I'm going to do a small recap on each clip because it's not the best audio quality. Sam asks, how are we going to outro this?
Alright, how are we going to outro this?
So he's pretty much asking how they're going to wrap up the whole video. Seth responds with, we're going to call Kristen back and she's going to blow all three of us.
Wow.
Back here, she's going to blow all three of us, and then we're going to leave.
Kristen is the owner of the Bellaire house. She was in my Sam and Colby Bellaire reaction video. So I'm sure there'll be some who say Seth is just messing around and making bad jokes. But just remember where he is and what he is doing.
Right.
He is working as a professional paranormal investigator and decides to say this about the host of the house he has been invited into. From what I was told by my source, Kristen was very upset by Seth's inappropriate comment about her, and
I would be too. You know? Like, that's pretty fucked up.
understandably so. I also think it's noteworthy Colby's response to Seth's inappropriate comment.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Second clip needs a little explaining. Colby is sat on the sofa and next to him is a Boo Buddy teddy bear. This is not a toy. They are paranormal tools to help detect ghosts. They're actually surprisingly expensive. Anyway, my source told me this Boo Buddy teddy bear was property of the Bellaire house, and they kindly allowed the boys to use this bear as part of their investigation. But it seems to talk a little too much, and this gets on the nerves of the ghost hunters. Which tells me they mustn't think it's a ghost touching it. They seem more annoyed that they can't shut it up. Funny enough, when the cameras are rolling for their YouTube video, every time the bear makes a noise, they jump up and down thinking it's a ghost or a demon.
Right?
How about you shut the fuck up?
Oh, fuck you. Oh, shit! He's dead! He's dead!
Seth just said, how about you shut the fuck up, Boo Bear? Wow. Real professional, guys.
Oh, you broke
shit.
him! No! You just fucking kicked.
And mind you, that's not their Boo Bear. It's Kristen's Boo Bear, the owner of the house. Oh my god, dude.
Kim just fainted! No!
You stop that bear.
No! You roundhouse that bear off the table!
Imagine if it talks again.
As the three of them are filming, the Boo Bear keeps going off and disrupting their scene. Colby pretty much roundhouse kicks this expensive bear and breaks a piece off, and he holds it up to the camera. Then they all just seem to scream and laugh that Colby broke somebody else's property. This next clip is a strange one. I can make out what is said at the start, and it is very eye-opening, but the rest of the clip, I can only make out bits and pieces. A lot of this is muffled, but we can hear, clear as day, Sam saying, confession number 1, none of this shit is real.
Confession number 1, none of this shit's real.
Wow. Wow. Maybe it's not real for you. But I've been on plenty of paranormal investigations, and it's definitely real. So I can't believe you just said that.
Confession number 1, none of this shit's real. Confession number 1, none of this shit is real.
The rest is pretty tricky to make out. Now, the question we gotta ask is, what is Sam talking about here? He is filming a YouTube video in a haunted house, and is also looking down the table at what I assume is a bunch of paranormal artifacts. Last clip, and it all escalated pretty quickly. We now see the owner of the property, Kristen, and she looks pissed.
They had to know they were being
So I
filmed.
reviewed a lot of my, you know, you guys are on the camera,
Yeah. Right.
and it records everything.
Very important point here. Kristen asked the three boys, who look like they've been scolded by a teacher for misbehaving in class, you know you guys are on camera, and they all nod and say yes. They were not recorded without their consent or knowledge. And it makes me ask the question, how much worse would their behavior have been in this house if they were not aware they were being recorded?
Right.
Then the cops arrive.
And everybody downloaded everything because they were super fucking pissed off. And I was up all night, so I'm cranky. Very fucking cranky. I looked through Mike's video, and there's nothing to say.
So which part? The basement side of it?
Hey!
That's good.
How you doing?
Very good.
Hey! I'm smoking.
Cops.
Yeah, you want one?
So, need you to fill this out. This is for the damage to the property, and after seeing the video, Bellaire Police Department is recommending sexual harassment charges as well. This is for the damage to the property, and after seeing the video,
Sexual harassment charges as well? Oh my god, dude.
Bellaire Police Department is recommending sexual harassment charges as well. This is for the damage to the property, and after seeing the video, Bellaire Police Department is recommending sexual harassment charges as well. So,
Well, can we talk about that?
we can.
Okay. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
You leave this whole thing here?
Well, I'll make your throw out now if you want to return to me later.
Can I?
That's fine. You can skip paper.
Alright. Thank you, honey.
Well, just say that time with me.
Yes.
They're shitting bricks right now.
This is where it gets very serious, and I'm not sure exactly how it was resolved. What I was told by my source is that the police told Sam and Colby they had to pay $350 to replace the bear they broke. The next day, Sam, Colby and Seth were supposed to do an investigation at the Ross house, which is a haunted house located very close to the Bellaire house. But due to the boys' antics at the Bellaire house, they were not allowed to be left unsupervised at the Ross house. I contacted a representative at the Ross house who also wishes to remain anonymous, and they confirmed this was true. I was also told that the boys only stayed at this house for 1 hour. So even though Sam, Colby and Seth visited the Ross house, you will not find this video on YouTube. Apparently it can be accessed if you have a paid membership level with Sam and Colby, but I actually don't know this for sure. I have a statement from the representative of the Ross house to read out. When an owner of a haunted house grants you permission to stay and lets you use their equipment, we expect that team to respect us, the property and the equipment. Equipment is expensive. If you abuse this privilege, you need to be held liable. You are in someone else's house.
Right?
So you'd think the video would end here, wouldn't you? But not quite, because someone from the Sam and Colby team discovered what I was up to and reached out to me. But I am grateful for this because it's only fair to hear what they have to say. I have a pretty good idea who told them about me because the Sam and Colby team only talk about the bear incident. They don't talk about Sam's confession, they don't talk about Seth's inappropriate comment, and they don't bring up that the police were called out on them. Anyway, I'll read the email that they sent me. Hey man, just want to reach out and say we love your content. It's super funny and we appreciate what you do. Saw you've made a few videos on us in the past and thought your commentary was hilarious. Well, thank you very much, Sam and Colby. I really appreciate that. In your recent video about Josh, you mentioned you're working on a video about a channel who has destroyed someone's property. We want to hit you up and offer any support we can. We assume this is talking about us because 2 years ago we had an incident at the Bellaire House where
Preemptive strike, huh? I see what you did there, guys. Sam and Colby. I see what you did there.
we were messing around with something called a Boo Buddy teddy bear, which is a piece of ghost equipment. I mean, there's no assumption there, guys. Someone told you. But you know what's hilarious? The Sam and Colby team wanted to contact me, but obviously couldn't tell me that someone is feeding them information. So the take the take they decided to go with is, oh, we hear you're making a video about someone destroying property, that must be Sam and Colby. Like, whenever property's destroyed, it just has to be Sam and Colby, and we better reach out. You know what I mean? When I first read this, it really made me laugh. Just so you have the context of what happened, the next day we went to apologise to the owner and made sure the issue was resolved. I mean, I would assume the police would have made you resolve the issue there and then, you know, since the police were called out.
I mean, the Boo Bear incident, like, it might not have been broken. That might have been a battery that Colby put up to the camera. But regardless, dude, like, stabbing somebody else's property, if he really did stab it, and then Colby kicking it over, I don't know. That's fucked up. I don't know. That's like, kids these days are extremely disrespectful. They're used to the internet era. Like, they're not used to talking shit to somebody's face, and especially they're not used to getting hit. So, I don't know.
This is what I mean. They had no idea I have the information about the police being called out. We immediately gave her the amount of money to replace that piece of equipment, as well as realise that the equipment was not actually broken, but rather just the batteries had fallen out. This is not what was told to me. I was told the reason the police were called out is because they did indeed break the bear, and they were forced to replace this bear. I will say this seems like a bit of an overreaction if it's just a battery that fell out. I wonder what piece of the bear they're holding up to the camera, but I wasn't there, so I can't say 100% either way, can I? Either way, we shouldn't have been messing around with equipment that wasn't ours. Last we heard, we were on good terms with the owner and wanted to reach out to give context on what happened. Also excited to hear what you think about Cody and Satori response. Should be releasing that on Wednesday. Let us know. Sam and Colby. With the whole Cody and Satori thing, I've got nothing more to add. Beardo and Shape covered it perfectly.
Yeah, they pretty much destroyed Cody and Satori. So, shouts out to Beardo, up and coming channel. I think it's called Beardo Gets Scared. And shout out to Seg as well, Side Eye Guy. Good fucking content, bro.
So I respond with, Hello, thank you for reaching out and your kind words. I'll be sure to include your side of the story. Is there anything else you wish to add for the record? The Sam and Colby team responded, because let's face it, I can't see Sam and or Colby actually writing these emails themselves, and shared screenshots of text communication between their team and the owner of the Bellaire house. We came to a mutual understanding not to include these screenshots of the text to protect the privacy of Sam and Colby's team member, and because it didn't seem right to share Kristen's private messages without her consent. But I did agree to relay the gist of the messages because I wanted to share all sides of the story. Firstly, the messages clearly indicate the issue was resolved between the owner and Sam and Colby. They appear to be on good terms by the end of the conversation. However, the messages also confirm equipment was broken and, to quote, thoughtless comments were made. So yeah, there are definitely some things that need further clarification because some of what was said in those texts directly contradicts what my source was telling me. We'll have to see what happens because I have a feeling there is far more to be unearthed here. What if I was to tell you, dear viewer, that I have irrefutable proof that...
Wow. That's amazing. Well, anyway, guys, leave a comment. Tell me what you think. Like, share, and subscribe. And check out Side Eye Guy's page. Go give him a sub, and his link will be in the description. Peace.